guys, thanks for tuning on to today's car review. I'm your host Gabe, and today we're going to be looking at this 2019 Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Sport. Before we start the review, I want to introduce the owner of this beautiful Alfa Romeo Giulia, Jonathan.
What's up? Hey everybody, welcome to my my home. I'm here probably more than anywhere else.
Jonathan actually is a friend of mine, and he's a realtor in the Miami area, and he was kind enough to take some time out of his busy schedule to let me get behind the wheel. So bro, thank you so much.
No man, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me, man. I'm honored.
If you guys want to check out his channel and check out his awesome vlogs, a lot of motivational content, a lot of real estate, I'm gonna put a link in the description so you guys can check out his channel. And yeah, let's get started with the review.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
First thing is first, let's talk about this Alfa Romeo in particular. It's the TI Sport, and this is also rear wheel drive and good for drifting.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know how to do that. That's all you, man. Me? I don't do that.
Nah, but we're gonna play it safe today.
Yeah, today, yeah.
It's got a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making about 280 horsepower and about 306 pound-feet of torque. This car makes 40 horsepower more than the C300 Mercedes, than the 330 BMW, and the A4 Audi. So
look at that.
It starts around $40,000, I think, the base price for a TI rear-wheel drive. This one I think is spec'd out to be $47,000. So I think the first thing that people are going to be looking at when they actually look into an Alfa Romeo is the exterior. I was speechless when I saw this car maybe about 2 years back. It was just such a beautifully presented car. I think the most iconic part about this car is the front, you know, the Alfa Romeo, that iconic grille design. Not only does it serve as a performance, you know, for cooling and stuff like that, but it just looks so good, and it makes the car look super classy as well. The profile of the car, absolutely gorgeous. The rear of the car doesn't stop there. It's also beautifully designed as well. The lights, the LEDs, the diffuse, the exhaust pipes, everything just looks so classy and so beautiful. I think one of the coolest things about this spec, Jonathan, and I'm actually really curious as to why you picked it, is the chrome or silver finished QV wheels.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
So I was looking for the car, and I was debating between Mercedes, BMW, ended up with Alfa. And I went to the dealership, and they had this one, but with the gray, or you know, like the gray spoke,
like
a black
dark steel.
Dark steel, yeah,
right.
Exactly. But then I saw this one, and I was like, man, this is actually, it looks different. It looks, I've never seen an Alfa with these rims, and it looks elegant. It's a classic look. It's not too like mean or like aggressive, but like it still
inviting.
has,
it's inviting.
It's inviting.
This car is a sport and luxury car as well, and you really get a hint of that, you know, that yin and yang with the black exterior color. I think it looks great, but when you throw in red interior, it's just like a wow. Wow, it just changes the car completely. Good. It really offsets the car, and now that you actually, you know, came here with it washed and everything.
I had to wash it beforehand. That was important. And not only that, but the red calipers too, the brake calipers being red, I like it because it matches the interior, so everything kind of just like meshes perfectly. It's a good balance.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with the dashboard of the car, the interior, you know, the driver interface system here. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the infotainment system. You know, I do know that it's not touchscreen, but honestly, when you're driving, you don't really want to be, you know, focusing on pressing a button here and there. So the steering wheel in this car, gorgeous. But what I like about this steering wheel, it's got the flat bottom. A lot of manufacturers are, even in the sports car industry, don't bring flat bottoms, and it's crazy. It's like, dude, one of the things that's also really cool about this car, you know, you have all of your comfort options here. You can adjust volume, skip songs, but you have the start engine button.
I love it.
That's like Ferrari.
The salesman, the car salesman, he gets in the car and he's like, yeah, you got the start stop right here, just like in the Ferrari. And I was like, look, say less. Here's my checkbook. Take my checkbook and let's just make this happen.
I do like how it has like this really big space in the center console. I think it's so cool.
I love it.
And you have space in here as well.
Which we're not going to open because there's millions of things in there. I asked him not, so we're keeping that closed there. But it definitely has some good space. Definitely, this whole thing in general has a lot of space, especially coming from a Camaro. I'm gonna be honest with you, the glove compartment is probably a little bit smaller than the Camaro, believe that or not.
This is a sedan, a 4-door. But what I can tell you is that the back space is not as spacious as you will find on a C300 or a 330 or an A4. However, again, you know, it's kind of like those things where you can make a little compromise, you know, move your chair up a little bit.
Move the chair up, or, you know, just don't bring people in the car. That's it.
One more note on the space of this car, the trunk. As a realtor,
it's amazing.
Tell me about it.
It is amazing. As you're probably seeing in the clip, like right here, I have everything in my trunk. So if you're a realtor and you want a practical car, this is great. The trunk space is amazing, at least coming from the Camaro too. I mean, I have the open house signs. My signs are not small. They're pretty big signs.
Yeah, they're pretty big signs. I've seen them around.
Yeah, you've seen them around. So they're big signs. So they fit, and I'm very, very happy with the trunk space, man. I'll tell you that.
Awesome.
Tell you that. I love it.
The suspension is so smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have different driving modes, and you know, it's very common in a lot of these sports cars and luxury cars nowadays. You have different driving modes to adapt to different driver habits and capabilities.
I do not like the eco mode, and one thing that drives me crazy about this car is the auto turning off thing. It drives me
the start
nuts.
stop, really?
It drives me nuts because I'm at the stoplight and then it's just like it kind of like stops the AC, but that's I guess something that saves on gas and stuff like that. I always drive on neutral because if I want to go fast, I still have the option to go fast. The AV is the eco mode in this, and it's way too slow.
Going on that, this car has 3 modes. First one is dynamic, which is the more extreme. It's kind of like the Sport Plus and other competitors and whatnot. You have the neutral, which is kind of like that's actually natural, kind of in between. And then you have the advanced efficiency, which I don't know why they didn't just call it efficiency. Do you mind if I put it on D? I want to see how it is.
No, I'm kidding, bro. Go for it. That's what we're here for. What? That'd be a boring review if I didn't let you put it on D, man. That's the best mode.
Touching the paddle shifters is so fun.
Oh my god, the paddle shifters are, I love it. It gives it a mean look inside, which I think, and they're nice and big.
One of the things that I really like about the way Alfa Romeo has actually gone about the paddle shifters and whatnot is that they're really good quality. They make like that clicking noise, and it's really nice, and it feels like you're actually doing something. Yeah. It's like the seats, by the way, are very, very comfortable.
And then you have the seat warmers too, which I love. I've never had that in any car in my life. I've never seen that. And the heated steering wheel too. If you just give me a car with the heated steering wheel, I'll take that. I don't even need the heated seats. The steering wheel is the best thing ever.
All right, so let's do a little pull right here.
Do it. Damn!
Wow, no, it
feels great in the passenger seat. I've never done it in the passenger. This is great. Maybe I'm hyping it up because it's my car.
but in all seriousness, you know, you don't really hear too much. It's not. I imagine that if you were to get the QV, you're gonna get a lot more response from the exhaust system. You can obviously resort to an aftermarket exhaust system, which I hope down the line you do get.
I won't, but it's good to think about it, but I won't. I know I won't.
Yeah, I just can't get over how accurate these shifts are. I mean, it literally feels like you're in a dual clutch transmission car, and it's really, really fast, really responsive. ASMR.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I can definitely see that this car has some torque in there. You do feel that there's a little bit of lag. It's not twin turbo, you know, that probably would have solved that problem, but you know what? It's still, once it kicks in, it really does go. Again, 280 horsepower for a car that weighs 3,500 pounds. It's more than the competitors.
Coming from the Camaro, again, I keep relating everything to the Camaro because that's what I know before. It feels faster. It's a lot, for me, it's more torque. It feels more like, you know, it gives you more of that jolt. I still very much enjoy it, and it still feels like a sports car to me. Even though it's not like really a sports car, still feels like it's one of the things that was important for me. It's a minor thing, but coming from the Camaro, again, relating back to that, the Camaro had CarPlay, and I was already used to CarPlay. So for me, CarPlay was very important because I'm used to it, and it's so awesome.
2017 model years, it did not come with the CarPlay, Apple CarPlay. 2018 and up, they have it now. So tell me about the ownership experience when it comes to, you know, other people's feedback and stuff like that. Do you get stopped a lot?
So honestly, man, I get more feedback than obviously with the Camaro. Camaro is one of those things that, like, you know, you see often. I get a lot of compliments, more than I thought, because it's not a very popular car, and that's actually the main reason why I got the car, was because I was, you know, it's either BMW 3 Series, C300, and then, you know, everybody has that. In Miami, it's like the most popular cars you could ever see. And they're everywhere. So I was like, man, I don't want that. And I've had a lot of compliments from that just because it's not a car that people see. So a lot of people see it for the first time, or if I tell someone, oh, I have an Alfa Romeo, they're like, what's that? Type of thing. And people that do know of Alfas, they actually have a bad connotation to it. Back in the day, I guess they had bad engines or whatever.
I do know that Alfa Romeo has always had kind of like that reputation, that bad aura of just unreliability. I mean, I feel like this car's fair. It's too new. Have you had any warranty recall, anything like that?
Nothing.
So we're taking a turn right now.
Woo! These things held me in. They held me in.
Some body roll there, but you know what? It still felt a little bit planted, and honestly, we didn't take that at 100 miles per hour.
It's like one of those cars where, like, you know, you get it. It's for like the everyday use, and then if every now and again you want to give it some boom boom, you can give it some boom boom. This is exactly what I wanted. I wouldn't change anything about what I got. Not the color, not anything.
So we're doing a little bit off-roading right now.
Oh yeah.
And obviously not the ideal conditions for a car like this, but the steering ratio, oh my god, the steering is really, really good.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Guys, I hope you guys found this video informative and entertaining. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. What do you guys think of this spec? How would you spec out your car if you were to buy one? Guys, like the video from my guy Gabe. Hit the like button, subscribe to his channel if you haven't. This guy's awesome. I love what you're doing too. I think it's great, it's unique, it's different. Thank you so much for, you know, being here and letting me get behind the wheel of your baby and just, you know, being so involved with the channel. Of course, man. I appreciate it, bro.
No, man. Thank you for having me, bro. It's a pleasure. Can't wait to be on here again. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.